Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, by Shem Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing this word of sincerity and truth on the four corners of the earth. And I'm going to start in Sirach 10 and 26. It says, Be not overwise in doing thy business, and boast not thyself in the time of thy distress. All right? Boast not thyself in the time of thy distress. All right. Meaning, don't be proud, when you down. And you look at Jake, all right, no matter how much money, an Israelite has, earthly possessions, women, you still are the nation of Israel, so you still in distress. Right? That's why you see these guys that have, the flash money in front of you, flash, material things. Then it come out later that they have nothing. They really in a time of distress. All right, but they boasting themselves. It's a saying in the world that people with money, don't really talk about money. Only broke people really, flash money. All right, and that's Jake in this place. All right, mainly talking about entertainers. Whether it be musicians, movie stars, whatever have you. They're rich, to the poor. Because the real rich people, all right, not really rich, but the people that have gained the most earthly possessions in this place, which is Esau and his kingdom, you don't hear from them. You don't know who owns Johnson and Johnson or HP, which is like an electronic brand. You don't see them, you know, flashing money in cars, Like a lot of these Edomites that you see walking down the street in New Balances, they got dirty New Balances on and some Lee jeans and a t-shirt. Them be the people with money. All right? Not saying that gaining, money in this place is the ultimate goal, but just making the point about Jake. Jake is broke. No matter all these dudes, man, they got a boss. All these dudes that be saying they're a boss. I'm a king, all this shit. They answer to Esau, man. They boasting themselves in the time of distress. All right, you see them get hit with tax evasion, which is wicked. If you ever seen 30 for 30, 30 for, I'm probably saying it wrong, but 30 for broke or something like that. These dudes be having $100 million and be broke. After that, why you never really had nothing? All right, these material things mean nothing, man. Unless you just, a nigga. All these chains, that depreciate as soon as you buy it. Cars depreciate as soon as you buy it. If you're talking about an abundance of women, when you look, at, I guess sexual activity with women, they depreciate with every man, that enters in them. Especially when you look at the entertainment world, you notice they all mess with the same women. Everything they have is nothing. Like the scriptures say, riches profit not in the day of wrath. None of that matter. So you still in a time of distress. But you boasting like, just because you got a couple more crumbs off of a table, you boasting. You still in distress. But continuing on, better is he that laboreth and aboundeth in all things than he that boasteth himself and want bread. That's these multi-million-dollar jakes. They boast themselves, but they still poor. I remember back in the day, probably about 4 or 5 years ago, 50 Cent, the rapper. All right, he made a statement about Floyd Mayweather saying, yeah, Floyd Mayweather may have a lot of money, but he living paycheck to paycheck like somebody that's making $10, $12 an hour. That's why you see him coming out here fighting these goofy fights. Just it's a money grab. He broke. He just a rich broke ass dude. Alright, better is he that laboreth and aboundeth in all things than he that boasteth himself and want of bread. Alright, that's why you see all these dudes fall off. Cause when Esau done with him, he done with him. I talk to people in my day to day, and they think Jay-Z is like untouchable. As soon as they done with him, he out of here. As soon as they done with Diddy, he out of here, man. It's gonna be some type of scandal, and they're gonna make the public turn on him, and he's gonna be back wanting bread. That's how Esau do these celebrities, man. Alright? It says, my son, glorify thy soul in meekness, and give it honor according to the dignity thereof. Glorify thy soul in meekness, being low, being humble. That's who got the real riches. That's why Yahweh Shah said, blessed are ye the poor. The poor got the real riches. The people that's getting put through the proverbial ringer. That's the people that got the real riches, man. Of the believers. That's the people, glorify thy soul in meekness and humbleness. Alright? Because as soon as you get proud, it's when the Most High tear you down. And that's why you see that over and over again with these guys that get a lot of money, even on the lower level. Somebody might have $100,000. They think they big shit. And the Lord end up tearing them down. Because the Lord ain't dealing with the rich. He dealing with the meek and the humble. Those of a contrite spirit, like the scriptures say. It says, who will justify him that sinneth against his own soul? And who will honor him that dishonoreth his own life? That's those who are getting ahead in this place right now. Those who sinneth against their own soul. And who, dishonoreth their own life. Because these guys will push anything. Whatever Esau says, the new agenda is what they saying. They don't have a mind of their own. I look at a comment section under an interview of a rapper and everybody think he's so deep. He's just saying that's just the agenda, man. He ain't saying nothing profound. He ain't saying nothing knowledgeable. It's just some more BS to blind you. It's some more BS to push Esau's agenda. But the people, like it says, who will justify him that sinneth against his own soul, 2/3, they justify that. Who will honor him that dishonoreth his own life, 2/3 of the nation of Israel. That's why Lil Nas X is popular. All these weird beta male rappers and entertainers, man, they weird, man. Like Malik Yoba, I don't know, it's a couple years ago, I guess, when he was defending, transgenders. You just a homosexual, bro. You like men, but you'll try to flip it like everybody who doesn't understand is wrong. That's not of his own mind. He did that for the agenda. He dishonored his own life. He sinned against his own soul. But when you look, once again referring to these comment sections, when you look in these comment sections, the people that's defending them is who? The Israelites, chiefly. Alright? It says, the poor man is honored for his skill, and the rich man is honored for his riches. The poor man is honored for his skill, because when you look at the dynamic of this place, America, right, poor people got all the skill. The poor people is what's making it run, coming up with the ideas, working in warehouses and plants and the post office, and these are people with the skill. And then these big major corporate inventions, these big major corporations come down and they steal from the poor, and they take the ideas and the skill of the poor abroad to make more money. But the rich man is honored for his riches. That's it. When you look at these guys, man, what do they like? Just sit and listen to them talk. If you have the what I'm trying to say, the mind state to really differentiate, wisdom from stupidity, you'll see that these guys ain't nothing. They don't talk about nothing, man. All the dudes that looked at as wise is the dumbest dudes. Like, what's my man name? I gotta see his face. I forget his name. Salakia. Trying to think. What's my man name? I'm Salaki. I can't remember his name, but you look at Polite. He was popping like 3-4 years ago. He's an idiot. Tamika Mallory, idiot. My Shine, idiot. They're just pushing the left. When I say Tamika Mallory and My Shine, they're just pushing the leftist agenda. When you look at a show like, depending on, how much you watch YouTube, you look at a show like The Breakfast Club, that's just a leftist agenda. These guys have no wisdom, man. But these are the guys who are honored, man, who are justified and honored, who will justify him that sinneth against his own soul, and who will honor him that dishonoreth his own life, These are the guys who are justified and given honor the most, those who know the least. With all the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that the Most High has given, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, you would think they would be looked at and deemed as the wisest men on the earth. But as far as, and numbers really don't matter, just to make a point. As far as the numbers, you talk about Farrakhan. Farrakhan ain't saying that. Farrakhan don't know if he read the Quran or the Bible. He don't know if he coming or going. But these are the men that, that's honored, all right? But hopping to verse 31, he that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches? And he that is dishonorable in riches, how much more in poverty? All right, he that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches? That's the hopeful elect. That's, those who are honored amongst the wise, all right, in poverty. But he that is dishonorable in riches, how much more, in poverty, man. All right. Which goes at Esau and the minions, of Esau. All right, y'all gonna be dishonored, dishonorable in poverty. All right, Esau is gonna go back to being the lowest of the heathen, and even Jake, even though like Apostle Sahar say you're gonna be filthy rich in the kingdom, which is true, you still gonna walk around shamefaced because you were dishonorable in your riches on this side. You put more into your riches than into, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Alright. But I just wanted to make that quick video. I ain't gonna hold you. I hope it was edifying. With that, I'm gonna say Shalom.